What's going on, everybody? Doc, Average Gamer Guys, back yet again. More Escape from Tarkov, Escape Series action. So Shoreline has not been a fan of us, and us not a fan of Shoreline these last couple of episodes. We're going to hopefully redeem here today. I'm going to jump back in. We need the Baklava and the Scav Vest kills to continue on with our Punisher line here, and that is the big focus. So we need 5 more. I have still a whole bunch of stuff to do on Shoreline, so we'll kind of take a look at it. We'll see, we'll feel the raids out. We're not going to push the PvP too hard, but hopefully, obviously, we can run into a little bit and be able to pick up a couple of kills here. We need to pick up a whole bunch of stuff both in the resort and around the resort, so we will look to do that. But that is what today has in store for us. We've picked up a bunch of insurance. The nice part, that we've been able to get is a bunch of our weapons back from some of these runs, specifically our Mark 17 and our M1A. We actually picked both of those up and got those back. We ended up picking up a couple of sets of our armor, sold some things back. So if you're wondering kind of what happened with our money, just wanted to make sure I was able to get our insurance in the last couple of episodes. So we will jump in. We've got our keys. We'll see where this takes us. Hopefully Shoreline's nice to us today. Let's get to the raids. All right, Shoreline, be nice. You don't have to get all 5 kills in one raid. Up the sound here a bit. So this definitely is one that would make sense to make a move towards resort. Just with our proximity. Take the bunkhouse key. Green Eagles are solid. Low frames? It's the last damn car battery we need. Maybe I roll out the back. Let's just try to grab like the eagle eye items. Maybe do that. I think I'm gonna do that. We'll secure the car bat. If we can. What about eagle eye items? Obviously, we'll see if we bump into any players along the way. So, thinking about this Punisher quest on this map specifically, and Shoreline seems to be, at least in my experience, one of those maps where you either really like it or you really don't. And most of the reason people don't like it is because they just end up getting popped from like Nowheresville, and they don't know how or why that happened. Like that. That was the most awkward timing. So that guy's up on that ridge line. He's probably trying to get 100-meter headshots. I'm gonna attempt to not let him do that. This is why people don't like this map. If you don't know this map and you're not really familiar with the spawns, it can certainly be very frustrating. Silhouetting against this fence line isn't great. That guy's over there somewhere. I'm gonna keep running back here though, because the distance will help me, as well as there's a bunch of hill cover in between where I think he is and where I now am. What I was going to say is, interestingly enough, as you get more comfortable with this map, you kind of have a better grasp of spawns and a few other things, you'll start doing exactly what that guy did, which is basically find a way to engage us without us ever even seeing him. And I think that's the best way to try to work this quest and get this done. That was a scar. Maybe pushing to try to cut me off here. That was not the same guy that was shooting at us. I'm almost curious if this guy killed that guy. Kind of the opposite thing that I wanted to have happen. I think there's two of them.
Well done. One on,
I'm definitely not in the free completely clear here, but that should give us enough space from those guys. Should be relatively safe-ish with this move. My earlier comments, and so aptly demonstrated, was just, as with every map, just understanding the map, spending a little bit of time, playing it a few times, or quite a few times actually, to really get a good feel for spawns and kind of where you can rotate and where your most likely rotations are. But I do feel like, especially with this quest, it's a great opportunity to get your bolties out, get your long distance. Semi-autos are obviously very, very strong. I shouldn't say obviously, are very strong this wipe. Your SR25s and your G28s or whatever you have access to, and put a ranged scope on it and just kind of hold, move as methodically as you can, and rotate towards those spawns. As well as there's a lot of very common crossing, I'll call them crossing lanes, that you can really pick up typically some easy kills. I've been a lot more aggressive than I would say I normally am with this, and we've gotten killed on some sniper shots too. Shoreline is definitely a map where you're gonna die a lot, probably the most often, to being shot by somebody again that you don't even see. But that's in large part because people are playing that transition. They've got range, and they're gonna play to that. And range is a huge friend on this map. Now, obviously, if you need to get in a resort, something like we're running here is fantastic. I, again, am a personal big fan. If you don't have access or don't want to pay the really, really expensive price of getting the, like, the Vortex Razor, of running like an Elcan. Elcans can be a little bit more on the expensive side comparative to some other sites, but a 1 to 4x zoom is great if you want to run a Voodoo. Also great. Just pick whatever you're most comfortable with, but I like an Elcan. I like an Elcan for the closer range situations aren't bad. That would be my recommendation if, like me, you are struggling and you need to get your Punisher kills. You go pure bolty too. You could also go very low geared here. Although I wouldn't recommend playing without armor. I'll dump my bag so we're a little bit faster. A bit more mobile. So we're gonna hit the second UAV crash site. We'll just get Eagle Eye done here. We'll make a rotation out. All I have to do for this, hit the panels, grab the drives. I actually think, did I grab this other controller? Don't recall having grabbed that. Maybe I did. Let's just double check. No, I did not. Save ourselves a trip here too. Beautiful. This is a beautiful part. This is also, I think, why I really do like Shoreline, is if you have a great pathing for quests, a lot of stuff can really line up for you. You can get a ton of progress done with some very simple raids and a little bit of luck. Alright, definitely been in long enough. Should just be able to make a sprint out. We should be good to go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very simple. 12-minute raid. Not a ton of experience. We don't get a whole lot done, or we don't get a whole lot there in that category, but we get a lot done, which is very nice. Okay, so here's our loot haul here, and we get some really solid stuff. I'm really not too upset about any of these things that we ended up grabbing. We're gonna have to hopefully find some space for a few. The green gunpowder, the blue gunpowder, very usable. The car battery is obviously a quest item for us. So we're gonna go ahead and let's get a couple of things knocked out here. So car repair, we will finish this up. Very, very nice. The beautiful part ends up being is this quest isn't required for Kappa, and it's not one that people do it because you'll find this stuff, but it's not one that most people kind of like push to get done. I just like to get it done because it frees up the car batteries in your inventory if you're hanging on to them. But now the fact that ETGs, they've always sold really well. They're selling especially well now that you get one as part of the reward. If you're looking for some cash, this is not a bad one to be able to get done. We're gonna go ahead and knock that out. We get some therapist rep, we get a couple other things, which is fantastic. Mr. Skier here, we get a couple of things done with him. We get the second controller, which now we can just go get the controller and the gyroscope, and we will finish this up. And let's see, I think that was it for him, and I think Mr. Peacekeeper was where we had Eagle Eye, so we'll knock these two out. We'll get that done. That opens up humanitarian supplies. It opens up revision, which is great. So we got to go there. Then it opens up revision part 2. So we got a whole bunch of stuff to do on reserve. And in addition, we got some stuff to do on lighthouse. Got a lot of lighthouse tasks to get done. So here's the cool part, humanitarian supplies. We can at least knock these two things out. We'll take a look at being able to do this. Unfortunately, we can't do the UN armor at the same time that we're working Punisher, so we're going to focus on that. But if we pick up MREs, if we pick over some Iskras, we'll be able to do that, and we can bring 2 markers. We can knock these trucks out as well. So the next couple of quests and things that we're going to go do on Shoreline is is going to be very much related to getting it into the resort. So we'll keep the same loadout. We're going to get unpacked here and situated, and we'll jump back into another one. See you in the right. Okay, and we're into another one. That was a good one. Finally survived a shoreline raid. It's just fantastic. Okay. So now we're pretty close to this humanitarian truck, so I'm gonna head that way. This is another prime example of knowing spawns. So basically, somebody can have spawned to our right. Somewhat unlikely, but not crazy, especially if we get a full lobby. What's more likely is somebody spawned basically in front of us down by the construction area, which is actually where we need to go. And those that are looking for quick and easy kills will come up. If it's me, I'm coming up onto this ridge line right up over here. The guy over there can either rotate down or he can rotate this way towards a small radio tower. So keep all of this in mind. But our most likely threat is going to be basically in front of us here. Anywhere along this ridge line. Again. Now this person, if they needed to get to pier, they also have the fastest push to pier if they're in that construction area. So it's also likely that they went to go do that. Or we just didn't get a spawn. The other spawns that you can have somebody spawn at that stone arch or even up basically on to the large, I call it large and small radio tower. This would be the large radio tower with the dome on it. Also plausible. A little bit of a light drizzle. I feel like it's been raining basically all weekend in Tarkov, so.
Капец тебе!
Oh, giving us away. Shit. Safe assumption that somebody didn't spawn over here, although we're just outside of the area where scouts would spawn. So they could have ran on. This might draw some attention to us. So I do need to head up to the resort. Movement is the biggest benefit you have on this map. So while you might want to W key around, and sometimes that is very, very helpful, as we kind of saw in this last raid prior to this one, sometimes you just want to be able to hold what you got. Chocolate bar. Hello. Hello. Aquamarine. you're wondering why I'm doing that, I probably said this in a previous episode, but basically, I am just making sure that we pick up and get our respective search skill leveled up. That's all we're doing there. Now we got ourselves a big old backpack. First of two humanitarian trucks that we need is over here. Try to get this marker down without getting shot. Go hit this hidden stash over here while that's popping down. I don't think we actually need the knife anymore. We could hold it. We're already pretty heavy though. Hoping to continue to work our strength skill here because we need it. I don't know why, but I felt I just heard somebody. Sometimes the rain trips me out. Or I did, and I'm about to get shot. Also plausible. I am going to make my way to resort here. So we have the other humanitarian truck to hit. That's over by the backside of the admin building. And yeah. We got quite a few different rooms to hit inside. What we need is one quiet resort run. Basically, we don't get messed with. We get free reign to just run around the thing. And we'll be in business. Hate clearing this building. There's so many places for people to hide. You don't typically get that. This used to get a lot more action than it does. Another cleaner? Interesting. This used to honestly be a great spawn for GPUs. Pretty consistently. You still find some things on the desk. Still got a computer. Still got a safe. That's not terrible. Should have picked that up, but I didn't. Okay. What I'm imagining is happening at this moment is the resort is being like full on looted. We don't have great dailies today. And I forgot what my weekly is. I think my weekly is interchange survives. My dailies are survive customs. I actually think scav kills from 80 meters away. Not really sure. I checked both my main account and my escape account here at the same time, or like back to back, so I don't recall what they are. I will look though. I don't think I'm gonna push to get any of them done. The experience is really nice. But more so, I think at this level, the rewards and the items that you can get are, I think, typically going to be the better thing that you'll find from those at this point. Like I said, experience is really good. Couple thousand experience is nothing to be upset about. They obviously get much, much better the higher level you go. What I think would be interesting is, and we'll see kind of how this plays out when the updates to the dailies come in and the ability to reroll things. Well, there goes that. Unfortunate. Okay, so a bit of an unfortunate death. As soon as I heard the sprint, I knew we were probably in trouble. It's just a little unfortunate that that guy's on the third floor already instead of like on the second or the first floor. Then we might have an opportunity there, but I had a full expectation that people were in resort, and I was right. So we're going to jump back in. We did get the one marker down. Hopefully we can maybe spawn close enough to either get this other marker down or get into resort first and finally have some success getting a few things done there. So jump back in, MP5, see you in the red. All right, we can get another good one. Maybe. We need the close spawn. It's not like it's very far away, but it's not close either. We'll be in a fight here to get in here. So just to key in, lighthouse is, or the lighthouse extract is behind me. Question is, do we get in? To try to get in here. For sure that was at me. We should be first. 301 and 306. That ends up being the case. So hopefully we get lucky here. guess is that that's a scav. I really don't know. I am unsure. Twas not to scav. We'll take it. The flashlight definitely helped us there. Feel pretty confident about that. Back by it's all the way back to Path to Lighthouse. The helmet's Batman. So my thought process here is dupe. I'm thinking is rotating through to admin. This marker down. On this truck. we go from there? So, got that. Oh, I didn't go 112. I might just go back up, go 112, and then try to get out. A lot of fabrics in there. It's a little different. Blue key card. Let's go. Damn. That'd been sick. Alright. So the struggle here for me right now is 2 of the items we need. The items we need. We got the 1 kill. From a success standpoint, this would be a good raid. The flip side of that would be there's nobody else in that side. You can do more than that. I heard something. Hmm. Crappy part about this ends up being finding like the stuff I need. Potentially some solid items in here. Popping off with a GPU would be really nice. Like, need 2 more. Get through the farming quest. Be nice to find. Alright, here's the controller. We're through. Oh, we need 226. That shift, I think, was just a scav. Hoping? I don't think anybody's been through here. Not the best item, definitely not the worst item. Wow. Gate. I was hoping for some better stuff in here, but turn in M67s. I don't think I complete. Just use this for the energy. Take stock really quick here. So you've got the container. Gyroscope. And controller. I actually think that they're good. Hello? Sounded like it was like right outside the door.
бачки.
Not taking any chances here, boys. Finally. Finally. 2 out of 3. I'll take it, honestly. Quick little 23-minute raid there. Almost 3K in experience. We get the nice little headshot on that player, which helps us out from a Punisher perspective. And, more importantly, tons of quest progress. So this is the loot haul. Again, nothing super crazy here. We do pick up a handful of things. We've got a bunch. One of the daily quests I think we have is for turning in a bunch of meds. I don't think we'll get there either, but we'll see. We grab a TC 2001 and a Cayman with actually the top additional armor on it. So that's going to be a nice little chunk of change here that we'll pick up. Veritas pick is good, and we'll sell quite a few of these things actually as well. Once we jump in here. More importantly than all that, though, finally get some good quest progress. I called it. We needed basically one resort run where we didn't get messed with too much. We got that nice little headshot, and we are in business. So let's go ahead, get Lend-Lease Part 1 done. We'll turn in those 2 items. We'll hit complete there. Then the rewards for this, solid set of dollars. We get a decent set of night vision here, some good experience, and a whole ton of rep with Mr. Skier, which is great. We're very much inside of that. We need one more level and actually some money spent with him. So we'll turn the last container for vitamins. We get that opened up, which is awesome. We open up vitamins part 2. We've got some of these blood sets, so we can knock that out. And then we need respirators, which are not too hard to find. Some really solid rewards here. The cool part is the Vector, the 9mm Vector, which is a top tier gun in my opinion, and we get that opened up, so we're going to want to knock that out as well. Loyalty buyout, we'll do that at some point. And then I believe we got these 2 markers down, so we knocked that part out. What am I missing here? I think that's everything that we had to turn in outside of a couple of quest items. So no offense, we get this M67, we can do that. I believe it was Miss Therapist with the find and transfer, so we can do the IFAC. I have 2 of the bandages and 1 of the car med kits. This wouldn't be terrible to be able to get this done, to be honest. This is some pretty nice stuff. Yes, Jace, good, solid money, little good chunk of experience. Basically need the bandage and the car first aid kit. I'm kind of curious. I'm thinking maybe if I run to my scav on woods, maybe we can find this stuff. I might do that. We'll see what we turn up here, because getting this turned in would be nice. Nice little chunk. Nice little bonus there. We gotta spend some money with her too. She's mad at us as well. Other than that, pretty solid raid. So we'll get unpacked. I'll find a way to organize this stuff, sell some things, and we'll jump into a quick scav raid, and we'll wrap this one up. See you in there. All right, we are in this bad boy on full auto. Nah, semi. Keep it on semi. Okay. Really kind of looking just for those med items. This part is. Not a terrible location. Yeah, what he said. I want to say there's a med bag in here. Could be mistaken. For some money. This hasn't been looted at all? This will be crazy. Just a horse, but we'll take it. So I need a car, med kit, and Zibindilge. Chunky, chunky. Stack of dollar bills, y'all. It's. I'm getting the this hasn't been looted vibe, which I ain't mad about. About to get popped going over here.
Нормально, нормально.
Okay, нормально. Yo, I'm about to have to do scav dirt to get some more loot space here. Yeah. Just a chainlet. Dang. When it's small like that, gets my hopes up. I mean, if you're not coming here to loot this place, what are you really doing? I mean, honestly. What's up, Scav? I almost wish I could trade a Scav. Like, trade me your backpack, dog. You know?
Ну, шкура цела уже неплохо.
Mayo. Chvas. Got some solid stuff already. Now I have an armor.
Прям, пацаны.
That will take all of these things. And I think... Just kidding. I meant to do that. Vodka.
Ничего, получите. Ну ты, блядь, все сюда ко мне.
Alright, excuse me, sir.
Это что за хрень?
A lot of scavies around. Let's see what our extracts here are. Dead Man's Place Scav Bunker. So we'll head towards outskirts here. I think that's poor. choices. I think those are better choices. Just making sure you're paying attention. That's it. That's all that was. Honestly, I scared myself. I didn't mean to click you like that. Sorry. Okay, we take. Is this a med crate? Ration supply. Got him quick here. Alright, I have to hope that basically this wasn't hit. Need a car med kit. This is a ration supply crate, not a med crate. I need the bandage. Car med kit. I also probably need about 3 minutes to get out of here. Come on, car med kit.
Буду бить аккуратно, но сильно.
On car med kit. That's the ration one. And we are out of here. Outskirts it is, boys. Let's go. That is amazing. Nice little scabby run. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we actually get a scav vest, which ironically enough is something that we may need. Hopefully not, but may. What can we do here? Pull those off. That back on. And yes, we can do this. All of it in there. We picked up some solid things here. Okay, quick look here. This is the bulk of it. Obviously pick up these handful of items here. The cool part is we found exactly what we needed, I believe, to get this daily done, plus some additional things. So let's actually go ahead and get this daily done. We'll do the IFAC, we'll do the 3 bandages, and we'll do the 2 car kits. Fantastic. Nice little boost, nice little bonus to XP. We really don't need therapist rep, but if we did, that would be good. 42,000 rubles is solid, and then we'll make some nice money off a couple of these items. So very happy with that. Very, very happy. Let's see, let's see. We also got an M67 grenade, which is pretty ironic. Keep just stumbling across those. And I actually think, isn't you? Yeah, we could basically buy the last 2 of these that we needed, but it's no real point. I don't think, no offense, it just gives rep. We really don't need it, but we'll stumble across the other 2. We'll certainly hang on to them and get that knocked out. And like I said, some pretty solid things for us to be able to sell. And we grabbed that scav vest in addition to that. And like I said, we grabbed a few things down here. So as always, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get organized here. But I think this is probably a good time to finish this episode up. 2 really good shoreline runs. We finally get a ton of shoreline progress done. We pick up 1 additional Punisher kill, so we'll have to keep heading back and hunting down the PvP. But other than that, really, really solid progress. So very, very happy. We had a great scav run there on woods, which is a little bit interesting, but you can see if people don't loot some of the stuff, you can find and make yourself a nice little chunk of change if you decide to go there and can get a little lucky. So consider that for your scav runs, and they're probably pretty low stress as far as actually being able to get out. So just kind of keep that in mind. Closing it out here. Good quest progress. Happy with that. Put the plug in. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support in the channel with the series and everything else. Nice to finally get a good couple of shoreline runs and some survives there. So that is fantastic. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. Trying to hit 10K on the subscriptions by year end. So if you're not subscribed and you're following us and you're enjoying the series, please do consider it. It's a great way to support the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Likes and comments are great too, so thanks for everything. In addition, we stream over on Twitch Fridays and Saturdays, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and randomly throughout the week when we can. If you want to come join us, ask us any Tarkov questions, help with any quests. We're doing a whole lot of fun stuff on our main account now that we've hit Kappa. So we'd love to see you over there, chat with you. We play some other games too. We've been doing some Apex and Elden Ring and a few others, so get a little variety in your life if you're interested in any of those games. But yeah, give us a follow over there, and we'd love to see you. We got a Twitter, we got a Discord in the links as well next to our Twitch. And if you want to stay up to date with the channel, Discord's a good place to do that. And we try to retweet things on Twitter that is newsworthy for Battle State and for Escape from Tarkov. So if you're interested, give us a follow. Appreciate all that. I'll close it out. I'm Doc, Every Gamer Guys. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you next Escape from Tarkov Escape Series episode. Peace.